What's going on, good people? We just here, just having a conversation regarding the drum clinic that is happening in Las Vegas, Nevada, this Saturday, 10 a.m. with Drummers United International. I'm excited to be a part, as well as another one of my friends from the Bay Area, Ronell Super Drummer Smith, and we're also going to be doing this with some of the other guests that are on here as well with me at this moment, which is who? Which is Swift Sticks, aka Soul Tone, as we like to critically acclaim him.
Right.
We got my guy Dave, who's going to be helping with the sound and the engineering and the streaming and all these other pieces. And then we have my boy here, Ronell Super Drummer Smith. Again, I'm Dominique Campbell. I'm excited for what everybody is going to be experiencing this weekend. And yeah, man, we just coming on here to have kind of a short conversation regarding what's going on this Saturday. I'm super excited. How excited are you, Soul Tone? I know Soul Tone is probably more excited than anybody out of all of us. He probably is jumping for joy and want to do a backflip off of his drum seat because of how excited he is. So go ahead and tell the people how excited you are about what's going on this Saturday.
Yes, sir. I'm truly going to be inspiring. This is our 10th year, so I want you all to enjoy this. Come on out. We're going to have limited seated, but it's going to be spectacular.
Yes, sir. And yeah, I'm excited to be a part, as well as the others who will be there with us. And yeah, man, I mean, I think it's going to be a great time. Some of the stuff you just heard that was being played, the reason we played that initially is just because I love Mike Mitchell on drums. So, but I mean, also the portion of that I think needs to be highlighted is that basically, when it comes to musicality, like versatility is a must, right? And when you have a signature sound, people can recognize you for what you do because of your authenticity. So one thing I think that I'll particularly try to highlight this weekend specifically is how to build authenticity with your sound, and how to take like your chops and make them your own right? So when you sit down on the kit, everybody basically knows that that's you playing, right? They know that that's you. They understand that you have a certain particular sound, a way in which you do things, a way in which you go about handling things, and I think it's going to be a dope experience. Dave, as far as for you, like how important is sound when it comes to musicianship and making sure the sound is on point, right? Because that's like a big deal, right?
The sound needs to be on point because if it's not, you're gonna have the person that's shooting you just looking at you and be like, I thought you knew how to run sound.
Right, right, of course.
And then
Absolutely.
the other artists are gonna look at you and be like, man, go sit down.
Well, yeah, I mean, so you have, the importance of sound, of course, is if nobody can hear what you're doing, then they won't really appreciate it to the level as to what you're trying to bring to the table. So now I know my guy, Super Drummer, Ronell. I think he at the grocery store or somewhere buying a car. I'm not sure, but he definitely is one guy who I know handles business a lot differently than the average musician.
Right.
So how important is like handling business and getting things taken care of, like from a marketing standpoint, from just building a brand, if you will, in that way.
Man, it's big. Right now, I'm currently at Office Depot, getting some business cards made for my new production company.
Dope.
And, just, branding yourself is basically just having your ideas written down and brainstorming and seeing what make you be unique.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all are set apart from each other in a special way.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to brand yourself like with clothing or posters or what I'm saying, coming up with your own drum or sticks or something like that. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it all plays a part in who
Absolutely.
you are.
Absolutely. Now, as far as you, Swift, we're gonna call you Swift today. We're gonna let you live today. We're not gonna mess with you and call you Soul Tone the whole time today. We're gonna call you Swift. Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better? Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean the reality is what's going on. What's going on? The reality is this Saturday is we're basically just getting ready to take out some time, and we are getting ready um to basically pour into musicians, to pour into other individuals, to have a good time playing some music, to explain like the importance of musicianship, to explain like even tuning your kit, like how are you tuning your kit based on the genre, the sound. In church, a lot of us tune our kit like 5 different ways, but certain genres have a certain sound. So like when you're dealing with tuning, when you're dealing with like stick quality and like all that stuff, like I'm actually waiting on my sticks now. I got my setup sticks. I ordered them already, so they're being shipped out. So they'll probably be here by the time I get back from Vegas with Tino. So yeah. So I mean, it's very important to brand yourself. It's very important to understand, like as a musician, like consistency and quality is critical, and understanding that it's basically up upon us to bring about that change and that impact that we're looking for, so that people can basically be better drummers, be better musicians, be better individuals. So now I know you said it was going to be a few people. That's it's going to be quite a few, or you said it's going to be limited seating. Now where is this going to be held at?
It's gonna be at
In Las Vegas. Huh?
101 West Brooks, Suite H.
Sweet H. Okay, at West 101 West Brooks and Sweet H. Okay, so I know
Las
it's on.
Vegas, Nevada, 891
Yeah, I know
030.
it's down here on the flyer at the bottom.
Yeah.
For all those who tuning in, but yeah, I mean it's basically just going to be a great time that we're going to have. Yeah, and we're excited about what the things that we'll be able to participate in. I know Tino was saying he was going to have some sticks there as well. so different people can try out the sticks and play with the Mo drumsticks. I don't think it'll be the weighted ones though. I think it's just like a kind of a standard pair of 5As or something like that. He was saying.
Exactly. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's the
So
standard pair of 5As. I can
yes,
let
sir.
you hold mine, but the stick that he has down there, we're gonna be wrapped all day. So I guess the first 3 or 4 people that comes in get a pair of sticks.
Nice. Yeah, so I mean, outside of that, like what made you start Drummers United International anyway? Just for the people that aren't aware or don't know or just tuning in for the first time.
Well, I have a big heart basically, and music was my lifestyle as I was growing up. Started at the age of 3. I was one of the ones that didn't have a mother. I was only depending on my grandmother and my father.
Gotcha.
My father was the one who helped me with the drum situation. My uncle was a drummer himself, so I'm like in the 3rd generation of drummers. I was in that situation where nobody had no place to go, no place to do what they wanted to do as far as a musician and musicianship. So what I did in my heart in 2010 made this platform to where you can open your heart and make this thing happen in you.
That's what's up. And I mean, as far as like people that you had there before, like who are some of the people that you had there before to play for Drummers United?
So we had a mighty heap of people. The best one I see right now was 2013. That was with Dora Wolfo, and he had Morris O'Connor. Do you guys know who that is?
You said Morris O'Connor.
Morris O'Connor.
Oh wow.
Morris O'Connor from I think Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
Can you imagine that?
That's crazy.
Matthew Pittman. You heard of that?
Yep.
He's on my pages right now. He's one of the best keyboardists around the world. We had the Fox brothers. You had Robert Fox and Reggie Fox.
Gotcha.
We had quite a few people as far as coming in and coming out. So, but that was the main festival that really reached a lot of people.
Gotcha. Now I know for me, like this is my first time ever, being a part, but it's been kind of cool to have had conversations and meet some of the guys from Vegas that are musicians as well. So, I met like Dre Slaughter and Becton Donaldson and Armani and Ronnie Thomas and like some of the other cats that play as well. Matter of fact, I met another cat named, I think his name was Larry, and his son plays the drums as well.
LJ.
Yep. I talked with them over the
LJ.
phone. Maybe that was like maybe a week and a half ago. They had a shed out here in the Bay Area, and I got a chance to meet him with one of my buddies, Rankin.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I seen
Yeah.
his son play drums on the strip actually the other day. And his LJ sounds really good. So, yeah, I'm excited to have met these guys and have the opportunity to play with some of these guys while I'm down there or whatever, and just kind of go from there, man. It's gonna be a good time, most definitely. What
Yeah,
was you going to
our
say?
neighbor Wilson is going to open us up.
Right. So, and that was the young cat we had on last time at the end, right? That was with
Yes.
Soul Tone. Yes. Yeah.
Me
So
and me mentoring him for quite some time.
right. He sounds really good as well. But yeah, man, I'm excited for what we'll be able to do and for the experience we'll be able to have. And I think it's gonna be cool because we'll have the ability to now like broadcast this like basically all over the world so people could tune in and
Right.
get that information where before it would be kind of limited, you know what I'm saying, to those
Yes,
who are
sir.
present, right? But now with the live stream capabilities that we have to be able to go anywhere in the world and broadcast on social media now, I think it's going to be super cool
Yeah.
that we're able to do that and to make that happen for all those who can attend and all those who cannot attend physically, but still want to be able to tune in and catch that stuff. I mean, catch the clinic. So
Right.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of different things that I'm gonna be having conversations about specifically. Um, and I know it's gonna be other things that's supposed to be being taught on as well. I think one of the things that I seen was being taught on was like studio production and how to build that stuff out. You know, when it comes to playing your kit, and then you're gonna have some other guys who are basically giving out different tips and tricks and different things that they kind of incorporate to basically enhance your playing ability. So,
Yeah, we have
um,
Mr. Wright. He's going to be coming from California.
hmm
He's going to be doing regions, like computer technology.
right.
So it's going to be lit.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be what? No, I'm playing. Look.
What
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, it's going to be nice.
Nah, yes, sir. So, I mean, yeah, and I'm looking forward to this food, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna be receiving on Friday from Mr. Swift.
Right.
Praise God, because we ready to eat. And
How you gonna do that?
Hey, where's my invite?
you know what I'm saying? So look, we about to figure out where
I'm
you
waiting on
live.
this.
We coming
I'm
over.
waiting on
We
this.
bringing
I'm
everybody.
waiting on this
Listen.
ride
Look.
from the
Oh man.
airport.
Right. So but yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time, most definitely. And yeah, man, I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to get to play some drums. I haven't been able to play my drums since I kind of came back. So but yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Well, no, that's not true because we did get to do that shed the other day. For a little while, me and my boy Ronell went to a shed that they had in Richmond, and
And y'all
we
didn't
got to
invite
play.
me?
Well, I was considering, but I figured the fact that you was gonna have to catch a jet to get there, just for a drum shed, I didn't think it was gonna be that significant for your pockets. So, I mean, spending $3,000 for a drum shed in the middle of a pandemic, I don't think is
Yes, sir.
But yeah, no, like yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna play. We're gonna talk, have some good conversation, get to meet some new people, and kind of just expand into a new area and do some music. And so yeah, I'm excited for this whole experience, and yeah, I can't wait, man. So yeah, for you, Dave, have you ever done a clinic before? Like I know, I'm sure you've been at some of the previous ones, but have you ever like?
I was at the one last year
Okay,
and I did the production for that.
okay, cool. So when you were there, what did you feel like you learned? Even though you might not be a musician, what did you feel like you learned?
I was friends, well, a lot of the people that were there last year, I'm
Yeah.
friends with.
Oh,
Like
cool.
Amani, Dre, Corey, and Chris.
Right.
We're all friends, so it's
Cool.
like it was cool, and I got to see them in their element.
Right. Which is always a cool thing to experience.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times, guys, for me, drums is like therapy. So it's like when I'm,
right.
when I'm playing, I don't have to worry about anything. Like I get to just be free to express whatever I'm feeling in the moment, and I get to like kind of talk without having to use my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like it's like I'm explaining myself. You know what I mean? But it's rhythmically, right? And I think for me, like whenever I am dealing with like anything kind of crazy in my life, like I always find that music is like a solution for me that helps me get through whatever it is I'm dealing with. So, yeah, and I think for a lot of people, Like even during the pandemic, a lot of musicians are going through a lot of changes, and like they don't have the money they was making. They are
Right.
now having to put other soft skills that they might have had to work, and they're not getting as many calls, or they are getting calls, but the money isn't the same, or just a lot of different factors. You can't do as many live gigs as you were able to initially, or if you can only do those in certain states, because in other states the rules and the restrictions and the requirements is way different. So it's just a lot of things that musicians in general are going through. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like if you're not a producer, if you're not an engineer, if you're not a videographer or a photographer, or you got some other side hustle, if all you did was music, like it's real slim
It's a
pickings
wrap.
out here, man. Like seriously. So one of the things I've been constantly doing is like praying for musicians in general, because I totally understand and I could totally comprehend like kind of just having it to where things are just kind of pulled up from up under your feet, but you still got responsibilities you have to take care of, right? So yeah, man, I've definitely been saying a prayer for musicians just around the country and just in general. Um, but I'm excited for the things that's transpiring, and Rodnell, I know you working on an album, right?
Yes, sir. I'm working on my album.
When we gonna be able to get that?
In the next, I'm coming out with my single in the next like 3 weeks,
Okay,
and then I'll be finishing up the album by next month.
nice. Yes, sir.
So it'll be out. It's like a jazz funk album.
Got you.
So
Got you. Yeah, and
That should
matter of
be cool.
fact, now that I'm here, let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because I was listening to something the other day that I thought would be kind of nice to feature on here. Um, let's see real quick. Is this one? Yeah. Okay, here we go, y'all. Yeah, so that was just a short little clip of Ronell just practicing playing around in the crib with the what was that, the gold kit or the green
yeah,
one?
that was my goal.
Uh
That was
huh.
my goal kit.
So yeah, so
So I got a
So
gold kit, a green kit, and a red
yes,
kit.
sir. So um, yeah, man. So I mean, we've been trying to put in some time to practice a little bit, uh, and get things together, for this upcoming Saturday. So I'm excited, and I'm trying to find another clip as well that I had done. Let's see, where is it at? Here it is. Okay, and we could play that one too really quickly, just to give y'all a little taste of what y'all gonna be getting on Saturday. So yeah, that was just me warming up, just having a little fun, and just trying to get prepared for Saturday. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I'm like I said before, I'm excited for what we'll be able to do, and for what we'll be able to experience and do the live streaming and the broadcasting and that type of thing.
Yep.
That'll be happening
Yep.
at 101. What was it? You said it was
Westbrook,
West Brooks, in Las Vegas,
Sweden.
Nevada, this
Yeah.
Saturday, and that'll be begin at 10 a.m. Yeah, man, and I'm excited for meeting everybody and playing with everybody and hanging out and acting silly and like putting the whole thing
Chilling.
together, to bring this vision to life for Drum Clinic Uncut 2020. So yeah, man, y'all stay tuned for what we doing, and y'all continue to, what else you got to say? I know you got something else to say that you want to say. Look at it. He ready today. Look, he talking today. We excited. Look, we got him talking today. Look,
Right.
yeah,
God is good.
yes, sir.
Reason why I'm saying that is because this time last year, I was coming out of the hospital, going back into the hospital, and had kidney stones, and then going back for back surgery. So it's an amazing move right now. I'm just thankful that I'm still here in the lands of the living. And if it wasn't for God and the peoples that was praying, I wouldn't have been here.
Well, man, look, I'm glad you still here too, man. And I know, times can be difficult, times can be crazy, but like God is still good no matter what we're dealing with and going through. So,
Right.
I'm grateful to be a part of this and to help you to bring your vision to life. I know when we first was kind of conversing about it, he was like, "Look, I got this idea, but like I don't quite know how to pull this off. Like, what we need to do? Like, how we gonna?" And now,
Right.
like we talk almost every other day. Like, hey, I got this idea, and what can we do? And can we do it? And how can we? It's like, yeah,
Yes, sir.
we when we all come together, like with all our areas of expertise and stuff like that, like we could accomplish anything we trying to get done, man. So I'm just excited for being able to pull together and lock arms with these brothers, man. And now they like family. So it's
Big
like,
massive and tight.
you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm excited for this whole experience. It's been a long time coming for me personally, and I know God is like aligning these steps and doing these things to like basically show and help people understand like when you do right, that's my guy Walter Williams. He's a dope musician out of Sacramento area, and he plays
Wow.
with this cat named Ivan Johnson. They do a lot of hits like overseas and stuff in China, and some other places as well. And I believe he's endorsed with like Mapex and a couple of other companies as well. But Walt has always been a solid cat. I appreciate Walt for real, and very supportive. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, within the musicians community, like being able to come together even during this time and put this clinic together. I mean, first of all, it takes a heap of courage, right? It takes a lot of faith. It's a lot of hard work that goes into it. But at the end of the day, like God, will be pleased and He'll be glorified with what we putting together. Because at the end of the day, we really doing this off of Him. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right. That's
with
right.
with His heart, and with His intention and making sure that like the things that need to be done are accomplished in decency and in order, and just making sure things is aligned in the right manner, and just having the faith to execute on that level. So, like I said before, I'm excited, and yeah, man. I mean, we didn't have no whole long drawn out nothing today. Just kind of want to come together real quick and just remind you guys that we got the clinic coming up on Saturday, and that all for all those in the Vegas area, feel free to come through. And for all of those who are going to be tuning in online, it'll be broadcast on several different spaces and places on social media, and I mean, just you'll be able to find it. Trust me. So, because we'll have it posted in all kind of places. So, yeah, man. So you all stay tuned, and thank you everybody who supported up to this point. And let's just continue to get ready for this Saturday at 10 a.m. Again, I'm excited, and of course, if you know me, then I'll be live doing some behind the scenes, something on one of these social media platforms somewhere,
Oh, you
especially on Friday. You know what I mean? When we getting stuff
right.
kind of together and that type of thing. That's just how I like to do it, just to bring
Yes, sir.
people in,
Exactly.
show people what's going on, and show people that it's legit, that type of thing, man. It's all fun, and it's all gonna be a good time. So again,
Yes.
you all don't just stay tuned, but stay in tune. And I'm the Rhythm Radical, Dominique Campbell. Again, we got Soul Tone, Swift Sticks, and then we got my guy
Boosted.
Dave Backer. And then here comes Super Drummer. He coming back in the scene because he just finished buying another car at Office Depot, and so that's my dude. But yeah, so and we'll all be able to hang out and have some fun, eat or whatever we're gonna do,
Right.
and just get to hang out and chill and do what we can to try to enjoy ourselves, during this pandemic. Man, this stuff is crazy. Like you can't do none of the stuff you was able to do before hardly.
Right.
But but to still keep a level head and a right mind through it all,
Right.
I think is very important. So, yeah, we're gonna sign out of here, y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. And yeah, we're just gonna continue to grow and continue to expand and continue to do all the things that God has called us to do. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. All right, peace.
Peace.
You too.